What's up, everyone? James Bruce here for another raw, authentic video. That's the topic that's close to my heart, and I always love speaking on these topics that are, a lot more. Just I can speak because I'm so passionate about this and helping traders, and in my own journey, and just people following my journey and all the ups and downs. So, last video was about the recent failures that I've had and how I'm going to bounce back, and I have already started to bounce back. But today I just want to speak about a topic that I think a lot of and it creeps in my own trading at times too. So yeah, let's get right into it. And you can see it starts off from a quote from Anthony Crudele. He says, "The bigger hurry you're in to make money in trading, the quicker you'll go broke." And I think this quote is so true. Is that a lot of the times, when we go onto social media or something like that, we see other traders crushing it or making money, or even in the same group chats that we are in. Comparison is always there. Sometimes we're going to be crushing it. Doing well, but then there's always going to be that I'm not making more than that person or whatever it is. And even then you get to times of drawdown and you feel like, man, I got to crush. I got to hurry this up now because X, Y, and Z person or trader is making money. And I think it can be such a tough mindset and spiral to be in. And I think just as we start out here today, the main thing today is just to stay focused on your trading. And that's the only person that you're competing against. The only person that you're competing against is yourself. Right? I'm only competing against James. Doesn't matter, what everyone else is doing. I'm sharing my journey. This is my story. And I'm doing it for me and my family and my son that's just been born. I don't care about anything else. And I hope that you guys find this raw, authentic videos much more touching. So this is the content that I love to share because it's who I am naturally. And I wear my heart on my sleeve. So in saying that, let me get to my current week. Last week was a pretty nice week. As you can see, I ended green on the week across my prop firm accounts, 5.39K after a shocking start to the year, as I've already discussed in the previous video. But let's go through each individual account that I have at the moment. So currently I've got a 50K FTMO account that I literally was only issued on Friday because that's when I passed it. I think I'm up about a couple of $100 on this account. I literally just got it on Friday. So that's the one account. The second 50K FTMO funded account is over here. And I was also just issued that on Friday too. So I'm up $100 on that. So that is the second funded account. And then the third funded account, I haven't been able to take a trade on. This is with Hydra funding, simply because the live account was actually only enabled after market hours on Friday. So those are my three live funded accounts. As you can see, no trades on it, net P&Ls, nothing. And then I've got a 100K Blueberry funded account, Blueberry funded markets account that is in phase one. And it's very similar trading rules to FTMO. I'm up 4.83% on that, as you can see. And I had some pretty neat trades. With these prop firms, if you want to support the channel and what I'm doing here, you can get the discounts with all of them. Hydra, you can use the code JB10. Blueberry funding, you can use the code JB. And then, FTMO, there's the link as well for FTMO too. So a bunch of prop firms you can use to support the channel too. And then, of course, I'm using TradeZilla to track them. As I said, I'm always going to punt for TradeZilla because they have helped me in my trading. And then you can get discounts with the code TradeZilla with JB for the annual plan and JB10 for the monthly plan. All in the link in my bio on YouTube, social media, everywhere. So if you want to get and support the channel and what I'm doing here and sharing my journey, there it is, right? Okay, so let's go over last week. Let's go put on all my accounts because those are the 4 accounts that I've just gone over. But let's put on last week trading results, which I said was pretty neat. And we can go over my results. So let's go over my notebook section. There's a few things to speak about. Let's go over my daily trading plan. Let's go from Monday. And I think I took some DAX longs just to start the week and some SPX trades as well. So I took some DAX longs here just to start the week, and I got some FTMO accounts over the line. We ended up ripping, but that was obviously to pass phase one, where I ended up getting this over the week. At this point in time, I had no funded accounts. Remember, I had lost all of them. So not real money, but just getting some accounts over the line just to start the week. And then the US 500, I think I had a nice long into the rest of the afternoon, which was pretty neat. It did take quite a long time to actually play out. I had to add into this trade later on, but nothing told me that we were coming down. So if we're just looking at this from a technical aspect, we're making high lows, higher highs above the daily VWAP. This is daily VWAP. You have the black VWAP, and I use VWAP auto anchored on TradingView. You can go type that in, and that's VWAP auto anchored. But as you can see, just nothing that was telling me that we're moving lower. So I continue to look for longs. That's just, if I took the loss, and so be it, and I move on. But same with DAX, right? Is that we were set in a low. Nothing told me that we'll come in lower, kind of like what Austin used to call a D2 back in the day. Nothing. And as you can see, I passed my FTMO phase 1 there. So that was Monday. Tuesday, I think I was still waiting for the counts to be issued. And then Wednesday was FOMC day. This is the day that I hit quite nicely on the phase 2 and on that Blueberry account, I do believe. I had some GJ shorts in the morning, and then I had some DAX shorts, and then I had an SPX long. I missed the longs on stream, but I caught them after FOMC. But let's go to the GJ trade first. So this, again, we took out lows, and I just felt like we were below daily VWAP. We took out for a new low of day, and I just felt, okay, break and retest. Let me look for lows back to this weekly VWAP, and that's what I took. And, if I took a loss, and again, so be it. I think a big thing that I've realized in my trading, and especially in down times, is that I'm not competing against anyone else but myself. So if I took the loss, hey, I took a read. I've got to be willing to lose what I put on it. The DAX position, again, very similar. We're coming down lower here in the London session, and I just really liked I really just liked the shorts below the daily VWAP, and it was very, very neat. Okay, it's just for me. We took out new lows. I was like, hey, stop loss at half day. If it comes out there, I'm wrong. Just get out. And I think it's so relieving, just this is going back to my roots of the content that I've always been making, is that, like, I'm not scared to be wrong. I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing it to get applause from anyone else. They're going to be wrong in trading. Not every single trade is going to be a winning trade. That's a fact. Okay. And in this trade, I hit very, very nicely off post FOMC and taking out the weekly VWAP, which is this blue dotted line. And that's from the start of week VWAP, extended market hours. Okay. And just nothing, again, told me that we wanted to come lower. We're making high lows pre-market into the open, rest of the day, FOMC as well. So I hit this, and I was like, previous day's highest targets, and we end up moving quite nicely. So that was my trades on Wednesday. Thursday, I took some, was the SPX shorts. That's correct. I missed I think the trades of the day actually on Thursday. For those that are that do like to go back and look and do markups, I always believe that this is the case. You should be doing it. Was these SPX longs here off the weekly VWAP? This was beautiful. I missed it though. I'm not going to catch every trade. Again, I'm not perfect, guys. This is what I want to make sure that I'm not perfect. But I know how to make money long term, and sometimes for months I mess around and I have failures, just like everybody else. The DAX shorts in the London session were very neat too. I missed it. I was literally on a podcast doing a podcast with the guys over from Hydra, and it ended up selling off. But very, very neat again. Breaking weekly VWAP and drawn liquidity. Maybe if you're looking at some RCT concepts back towards previous day's low. But I ended up actually taking the shorts later on in the day. The market, it just felt heavy for me. This was pre-market highs. I'm looking at US 500, the cash index chart. We took out, we didn't take our previous pre-market highs here. So previous day's high was there too. So I was like on this move up that I felt was kind of like the move of the day. I just felt we could start to turn over here. Stop loss at half day. Hey, if it comes back up there, again, I'm wrong. I need it, but it worked out for me, and I'll take that. And that's when I actually got those funded accounts over the line, and got to 100K with FTMO. And and then on Friday, I took some NASDAQ longs on stream, which I actually was poor on my side. I took some NASDAQ longs on stream, mostly on that Blueberry, account that I was showing you, the phase 1, and on some funded accounts, because I'm toning down the risk now with my funded accounts. I attacked them now to just get over the line, but now I'm toning down the risk on the funded. I just want to take some payouts. I need to get my first payouts of the year, and I need with prop firms, and I need to just get some money in the bank here and start to get on a roll. I believe that, once you start to get on a roll, you start to get a couple of payouts. It's to start your confidence. Trading is a lot about a confidence game. I took them live on stream. And again, ASFX TV, I stream live every single day there on ASFX TV. You can use the code James for 50% off. And it's not only me, it's me, Austin, Ev, the whole team over there. So come check us out. This is our back page here. And if you want to watch me, authentic real traders showing you the real highs and lows of trading, come join us on stream here. And then that was my week. So I've shown you the accounts I got with my prop firm challenges, funded accounts, and only until I get some payouts am I going to be adding more funding at the moment. So that's been my week last week in March. And again, just going back to this quote from Anthony Crudele: stay focused on yourself. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. The bigger you hurry you're in to make money trading, the quicker you'll go broke. See this as a long-term endeavor. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Only you can improve from yourself. And you'll find that you make a lot more strides forward. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, this update, and we'll see you for the next one. Yes, sir.